sisters, and cousins bled and died for, voluntarily and involuntarily, is on trial. Our right to choose a leader and a real change in the direction of our country and the lives of our people is on trial. This is our chance to decide the future of our country. This is our chance to redefine ourselves. This is our chance for a better Liberia. Let us not miss this chance. Let us not miss this chance. Whether we will be a weakened opposition in 2023 or a strong resistance to the corruption and failures of the we-led government is on trial. Whether we will continue to accept the mismanagement of our country's natural resources, by which we continue to be counted among the poorest and most corrupt nations on earth, is on trial. We cannot choose to be silent and uninterested, or the outcome will certainly haunt all of us. We will all continue to suffer. We will all continue to have to struggle for work. We will all continue to beg to feed ourselves. We will all continue to have to live with the shame and embarrassment that we picked a leader who continues to fail us again and again while enriching himself and his friends. Now is the time to stand up. Now is the time to be heard. It is not enough that we only wish the right things to happen in our country. Now is the time to make the right things happen. History has shown that the continued silence and inaction of any people will only feed the dangerous wrongs leaders selfishly perpetuate against the people. Now is the time to act strongly and decisively so that we do not enable the resistance of a discredited system to overcome our desires for real change. As I've often said, change is hard. The people who are benefiting from the corrupt system will naturally fight against those who want to change it. We handed them the nation's wallet, hoping they would invest for us. But all they've done is taking money out of our pockets. Liberians are worse than spectators to their own economy. We are not even in the VIP section, stadium wing, or around the field. In our own country, we are on the outside of the fence looking in and begging for tickets. Those who want change cannot just stand by and watch. Real change requires all of us believing, speaking, and acting for it to happen. Often, for real change to happen, people have to stand up and stand together. We have to act strongly and speak decisively. Regardless of your tribe, religion, gender, or party, I know deep inside we can all agree that our country must change. We must change the direction of Liberia and improve the living conditions of our people. We simply cannot continue in this leaderless, irresponsible, and corrupt way. My fellow Liberians, for too long, we have been divided by tribe, gender, region, religion, and political party. But let us not forget, suffering has no tribe, hunger has no religion, Struggle has no gender. That is why the poverty we all see and experience every day cuts deep across every tribe, every gender, every region, every religion, and every political party. One thing is abundantly clear: from our shorelines to our eco-rich forests, from mines filled with untapped gold, iron ore, and diamonds, to potential offshore oil reserves, Liberia is too rich for Liberians to be so poor. Liberia is too rich for Liberians to be so poor. From right here in Monrovia to the remotest villages and towns across Liberia, everywhere I go, it breaks my heart to see our people living in such poor and inhumane conditions, and to hear their stories of repeated hopelessness, broken promises, and despair. We are too old to be the better nation that we are, unable to feed ourselves and looking for handouts from the rest of the world.
I'm still on mute. Good morning to everyone, and this is G Randy here. If you can hear me, please give me the thumbs up. I'm watching you guys from here, so if you can hear me, please give me the thumbs up. Good morning, there, Sis Agnes. Good morning to you, and good morning to every one of you guys. Thank you guys so much for coming up at this time. So I'm just going to take Mr. Comment video down a little bit so that I can have a conversation with you guys here. All right, see the thumbs up. Thank you very much there, Eric. Thank you. Thank you very much. Again, good morning and welcome to the J Randy show that I call the Tail Top. And I would like to say a big thank you to every one of you guys for taking all your time yesterday, sitting with me on the platform. And I really want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. Words are inadequate to express, but we have a mission. And that mission, no matter where you are, whatever you're doing, that mission is to make sure that we put Liberia first. And putting Liberia first means we should do everything in our power, in our strength, to support the cause. The program was great yesterday, and I want to say thanks to every one of you guys for throwing that support. Wherever Mr. Cummings' agenda is being pushed, I don't think there should be a limit for anyone. And I also want to say this as part of the feedback that I got. Some people will foil you, all right? Let me say this to you here. Some people will foil you for your own belief. Yes, some people will foil you for your own belief. This joining of taking Mr. Cummings to the presidency, there are different people with different intention to fight against you for the successful campaign that you have started with the party. They will be fighting you. And don't give up on whatever you're trying to do. For me, I will go on any platform. And if I get on any platform, I will push Mr. Cummings' agenda. I don't care whether you like it or not. I will push Mr. Cummings' agenda all the time. Yes, I will push Mr. Cummings' agenda all the time. Because you know why? Many of you guys push Mr. Weir agenda, and after 5 years, he has done nothing for that country. And it is time to push him outside. Collectively, Liberians, we are yet to understand that we got a country that we all need to fight hard and support. Not for individual basis, but Mr. Weir is changing that mindset. He is telling you that you should only love what benefit you get and what is not in it for the people of Liberia. That's what he's doing. So, how do we go about getting rid of Mr. Weir? Is to continuously exposing him. Yes, continually exposing him, discussing him to the Liberian people, exposing his weakness, making sure the Liberian people understand that he is not the leader he thinks he is. Yes, he's not the leader he thinks he is. So let me make few adjustments here, guys. So what I would do here is to bring the comment video back. Yeah, let me bring it. What's up? What's his name? What's up? What's his name? Henry Yango. Let me bring the video back of
Our
Mr.
leaders steal and plunder the nation's wealth. Too many of our mothers are dying at childbirth and from treatable illnesses because of a poor health delivery system. While we waste resources and our leaders are lavishly gloating in ill-gotten wealth, too many of our children are dying before they reach their 5th birthday. Our leaders are partying and enjoying themselves. They are building new homes both here in Liberia and abroad. They are buying themselves expensive vehicles and sending their children to fancy schools, while the government is failing to support our schools. Our schools are then failing our children, and too many of our children are dropping out and being left too far behind with no future. Enough is enough, my people. Enough is enough. Too many of our old and retired citizens are forced to become beggars with little to no care for the disabled and others with disabilities. Our government should be looking to take care of its elders. Yet, we continue to lose our way, to lose our values, with leaders taking no responsibilities, showing no vision, no leadership, while too many of our people are suffering, giving up, and dying. Again, enough is enough. Enough is enough. My fellow Liberians, I know too many of you have given up on change. For too long, promises have been made only to be broken. For too long, you have been promised equality in the distribution of the nation's wealth, only to see our leaders make themselves rich and richer as Liberians become poor and poorer. Doors of opportunities are being shut in your faces because you happen to belong to a tribe or a religion or even a gender. The stealing from the people has only gotten worse and worse. Well, this too is why they fear me. I am not a typical politician. The government knows it cannot bribe me or shut me up. My friends in the CPP know I'm dead serious about the promises I make. My track record of results speak for themselves. My opponents know they cannot frighten me or blackmail me, not even with false charges and political prosecution. They know this because all I am interested in is helping to change our country for the better.
And that is exactly the case. This is why you will find people just from the general population supporting this incompetent we are government continuously because they don't want a leader who will be in the interest of the Liberian people. They are supporting we are the few that left because they want to continuously filling their pockets and not sharing the wealth. You know, there are times that when you see certain things, you have to give up. But let me just hold you there for a second. All right. Let me just hold you there for a second. All right. Let me just take this down. And let's go back to yesterday. All right. Before we start to move forward here. The ANC momentum is growing. The ANC brand is growing. And let nobody from anywhere, whether it's beneath this earth, from the heavens, let nobody deter you or stop you from supporting Mr. Cummings and those who believe in the vision of Mr. Cummings. Do not allow nobody. There will be haters. There will be enemy of progress. There will be people who struggle with their internal self and they cannot understand why they just come to disturb you. Do not be distracted. You see the rocket that is launched from Florida to go to space? When the people in that rocket, there are many people that around that area that come to see that rocket going up. But those who are in that rocket, they are all strapped in and they are all ready and just looking forward to where they're heading because they got a mission. Their mission is to get to their destination. So whoever is cheering on, they know within themselves that they are there for a good reason. However, they are on that mission to get to that destination. And that's what I want you guys to understand here. Whenever Cummings' message is being reiterated or rebroadcast by anyone who believes in a vision, there are people who are internally bitter, angry with themselves because of what they had done in the past. Or whatever maybe envy that is in them, they found pleasure in tormenting. They want to be a spoiler. There are some people who don't want to see you happy with your life. There are some people who don't want to see you cheering on a political party. But if you look at their background, they too supported another political party. But because their own has fallen away, that's why they want to come and be the spoiler. Don't play them any mind. You see those who play in the stadium, those who play on the basketball court, they don't pay attention to the crowd because they know there are mixed messages coming from the crowd. They on that field, they on that court, they're doing what it takes to do. This election, there are a lot of things that are at stake right now. 6 more years, there will be a lot of incremental number in every one of you guys' age. And you cannot afford to miss or take your eye off this mission here. There are some people, their life is just the way it is. No matter what you do, no matter how many prayers you get to God, it's not going to change anything. They're not happy. They don't want you to be happy. They don't see what you see. They don't care. They just want to come and be a spoiler. Do not allow them to be distracted. To be a distraction to you. Don't allow them to be a distraction to you. So I would say this to every sedition, every ANC. Do not allow anyone to come on any show you on to distract you, please. There was one of the messages that we gave to sedition when I campaigned for Georgia. Don't listen to none of them. Keep doing what you're doing. If you believe in what you're doing, keep doing it. Keep doing it. You see the American here, when they carry on any construction, they raise the American flag. There are patriotic Americans that will always carry that American flag no matter where they go. Or whatever they're doing, they'll put that flag up. I don't care how people think about America, because their goal is to continue to show to the world that their country is great. This party called ANC, the momentum is building up. The party called ANC, the brand is getting popular with the people. With those two indicators that I call key performance improvement, people are getting worried. What will people don't care Why would people care if you're not nobody? People will start getting concerned when you start to, show yourself out there. And that's exactly what's happening right now. Don't lose focus. Do not lose focus at all. They will tell you, oh, comic cannot wait. They said the same thing to us when George Weah was running. No, the men not know no book. They meant dull and nobody. They said it. They said it. Man, look at that man. Where that man go? I mean, not going nowhere, man. You're wasting your time. You're not fully man over there. Who would put that baby president? They tell that baby president a woman need from here to America. They said it so many times. Everyone who believes remain resolute, remain focused. So they are coming again. When people see your success coming, they will come with all the evil hate, all the evil plan, and all the evil say. And I'm telling you, continue your support. When you give up, they say we win. Like I told you guys, I'm not a loser. And that's why I will always come to give my top story report on any platform or anything I see to motivate you. Politics is a game of strategy. Politics is a game of strategy. There are some people here who are internally bitter with themselves. They don't feel happy in their house. They don't feel happy. They just like, oh, I'm looking for people to go and disturb. They find pleasure. It's just like a psychopath who got some people in their basement and just go and be dancing their song. You know when you watch on the movie there, how they get the bad man? He got somebody in the basement, then he can't play the music there. Then he go down in the basement and start to torment that person. And then when he feel that wickedness are getting some taste of satisfaction, then he come back up and then he get in a car, then he go on the street and go buy food and all his next person. There are some people in the political arena of our country in that same behavior. Don't see everybody that come that be posting. Some people are very, very confused inside. They are bitter inside. They don't want to see your progress. But don't stop them. You just keep doing what you're doing. At the beginning of every journey, there will be criticism. But what will stop you from achieving is when you're getting distracted. Don't get distracted. Keep moving on. Do not get distracted. Keep moving on. Because you are on a mission to succeed. By the time you start hitting hard and harder and harder, they will start running away. They will start running away. Anything that God bless, Satan will come in our midst. And the devil manifests itself in different shape and form. They say the devil is like a roaring lion seeking who he may devour. The enemy of progress within our political party on Facebook, they are going from one platform to another platform, seeking how to distract you. Do not be disturbed. Keep your focus. They call your name, you don't force to respond. Just keep your focus and keep on your message. I'm telling you now, ladies and gentlemen, believe in that. Never give up on any platform. Anywhere you go, anywhere you see anyone promoting Mr. Cummings Vision, go there. Don't say, oh, I'm not going, I'm going, why? No. If anyone somewhere talking, as long as they are talking in the interest of Mr. Cummings Vision, go and show that support. By the time that person leave, they say, thank you, I see you guys. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. So any platform that promotes Mr. Cummings Vision or anyone who is talking about Mr. Cummings Vision, make it your duty to go there and support Mr. Cummings. When the show is done, go away and look around again for another place. That's what you need to do. Because you know what? Just how they have what they call Jehovah's Witness, there must be a coming witness. Coming witness are those who go around from one platform to another, or in Liberia, those who visit community and another community and engage the Liberian people and start to preach Mr. Cummings' vision. This government has failed. This government has failed. There is not one sedition that will come out here and tell you or give you a list of achievement after 5 years that this incompetent George Weah and his government official have achieved. Why you think they just come here and just be tapping things here and not giving you any information? This is their 5th year. They should be coming and say, look, Randy, look, I will send you the document here. This is from the Ministry of Public Works. Everything that George Weah did sent 2018. The report right here. Randy, yeah. Here is another document from the Health Ministry. Everything George Weah did is from the health report here. I will send it to you. J. Randy, yes. Here is another report here. This is what George Weah did for the supply of electricity through all the counties in Liberia. Yeah, it's here. Nothing. But what do we do? The man looking for a job. But they get a man a job for 5 years. They're not coming to tell you, say, the man doing something good. But they will tell you, say, go tell that man he's looking for a job. That's why they will tell you. The government got nothing to show. Nothing to show. Even your child that go to kindergarten school, they can bring paper home to show you. Let me show you here. You see the office bags here? The bags here belong to my son, and the other one down here belong to my daughter. Every time prior to the break of the summer, every day they go to school, their activities work, they give them that little paper where they bring it, and they just say, oh, daddy, here's my paperwork. So I open that little box, putting all their paper in there. If your child can go to school and get some report from the teacher to show their progress or their daily activities, what more about a government that is in charge of 5 and little change millions of population of people that they cannot provide any report? And you want to think that George Weah will be president next time? No. But George Weah and his government official can go and show you their homes, right? That Mr. Cummings said in the video you just saw. They are building homes, they ride nice cars. They can show you what they are achieving, right? Personally. But when it comes to you, what are they doing for you? Absolutely nothing. So do not listen to those guys. They ain't work for them. Mr. Weah, look, you can even hire Mr. Weah to run your kitchen. He will not give you no good report. The man is not used to administration. We put him there to be someone who will open up, but his selfish way never left him. And that's why he's being humiliated today. George Weah is the one who humiliating his inexperience. George Weah is the one who's showing his incompetency. You that voted for George Weah, you believe that he was going to be a person with an open mind. Everyone supposed to have an open mind. But he surrounded himself with greedy people, selfish people who only care for themselves and not for you. Do you think those that are supporting George Weah live in Liberia? Look at all the citizens that are supporting George Weah here. Do you see them living in Liberia? They don't live in Liberia. They live outside of Liberia. But when you tell them, say, can you spend straight 6 months in Liberia with George Weah, they will tell you, say, no. How can you say you support somebody, but you're not willing to go and spend 6 months in that country with a person? You know who don't have the choice? The people on the ground, the Liberian people that do not have the choice. And those are the people that I want to continue speaking to. Not the citizens that live in America here. The citizens that live in America here, George Weah ain't got nothing to do with them. Their hands are in the government of the United Kingdom. Their livelihood is in the Prime Minister and the people of Australia. Those who are Liberian that support George Weah that live in Ghana is in the hands of the Ghanaian authority. Those who live in America, their hands are their livelihood are in the hands of the American government. But the Liberian people on the ground that George Weah got control over, look how the people are suffering today. People in Liberia are not happy anymore. They get up in the morning, nothing. What time is it right now? It's roughly about 2:30 in Liberia right now. You can't find nobody doing any activities that will bring some happiness to them. What kind of government you got when people get up in the morning is nothing but frustration. Liberia, when people go to Liberia, they die. When people go to Liberia, they die. The people rather bring their body back to America here to come bury. They will bring that body back. And the man can look at the dead body and tell the dead body that going to be buried in Liberia. You think you in a good hands? Or you think you in good hands? No. George Weah have failed the country. So fellow Liberians, do not be deterred. Anywhere you see anywhere you see people criticizing George Weah, presenting and pushing Mr. Cummings' vision, all you got to do, go there and listen. Encourage your friends to go and listen. By the time that particular Alexander agenda is done, pack your load and move on. Because you know what? Wherever Alexander Cummings' message is, you go there. When it's done, you move on. It is called what? Pushing the agenda, promoting the agenda. In unity, we are strong. In union, we will be successful. Do not allow any loser to distract you from reaching your goal. There are places that you must go to preach the political vision of Mr. Cummings. The message of Mr. Cummings must be heard throughout the country. The momentum is building up. The brand is building up. CDC is losing very fast. Unity Party, I don't hear about it anymore. I don't know whether any Unity Party. Maybe I can look around and ask questions whether the Unity Party, but I don't know what Unity Party is. So do not slow down on our momentum. Go on any platform where you hear somebody pushing the agenda of Mr. Cummings. And don't be distracted. Keep pushing that message. Mr. Cummings will be president. Let Mr. Cummings be your morning national anthem, your afternoon national anthem, your evening national anthem, and time to go to bed national anthem. The people must get to hear who the man is, because you know what? He's doing his part. So the challenge is up to us here. You can be a partisan of the ANC, push the agenda. You can be a sympathizer of the ANC, push the agenda. Push the agenda. You can be how do you call it? You can be a supporter of the ANC, just like me, push the agenda. Because you know what? Everyone, no matter where you're coming from, we are all going to hit boom and make Mr. Cummings president. So everyone in their own ways, corner should be able to what? To push the agenda of Mr. Cummings. And it should have no limitation to where you are. As long as Mr. Cummings' message is being preached out there, go and support that agenda. Yes. Do not be distracted. There are people who are born frustrated and they will die frustrated because they are not defined themselves. You have defined yourself. There are times that you remain somewhere in the middle, but when you see things going the right way and you believe that that thing is not only going to benefit you, or because you benefited from something else and you believe that this one is not going to personally benefit you, then you want to become very stubborn, selfish. I see you as a psychopath. And you get somebody in the basement where you torture him and then you come or you either you nice. No, don't let people that get to you. We got a mission to get Mr. Weah out of office. Mr. Weah is a complete incompetent individual. We thank him for the first 5 to 6 years he has managed to serve, but he needs to go down. Sedition are suffering in our country. I challenge any sedition to come out here, the ordinary sedition, to show me where you're living right now. To show me where you're living right now. Show me where you're living right now. When Samuel Kenyon Doe was president for us, our generation, I didn't see Doe paying mansion. I did not see those being mansion condominiums, even though they were doing the late stealing. This president, he gave a damn about the Liberian people. He taking the people resources right before their very eyes and dancing in front of them. If that is not inhumane or inhumanity or cruelness or cruel behavior, I don't know what that is. And that is why we need to make this man one-term president. It will be a historical mistake. It will be a store in your children's future if you put this man over there. Liberian, I cannot express this to what degree I think I can allow you. For me, I ain't got nothing to lose. You in Liberia got something to lose. My part of the day I get big is over. Joe, we are children will not lose. Samuel 12 children will not lose. My gay children will not lose. Pizota, in fact, Pizota children in America here, they in Minnesota. They know nothing about Liberia. But that woman will get up every evening and call children, how you doing? Yeah, mama, we all right. Yeah, we not in rest. But Pizota will not call any mother in Liberia and say, how your children doing? Because she ain't get bored. Damn, she just a turtle. You see the thing we call turtle, where turtle hash the air when the baby then come outside from that air shake and look at it and say, you see my chest here? There's no breast here for me to feed you on your own. That's how Pizota is. A very heartless woman that don't give a damn about anybody in our country. You know, people that ain't get a damn about the Liberian people, that the kind of people George we are less. So you see their supporters? Look at all the sedition that behind George we are. They ain't get a damn about nobody. They're using the people them. Any supporter of George we are right now, see how they're treating people in our country. They don't get for a damn, because you know what? They are heartless people. They see the people suffering in our country. They don't even say nothing to George Weah. Nothing. There are sedition in our country suffering. But when George Weah don't look at the people condition, they not dare together and say, Mr. Weah, you're wrong. Look at all the sedition. Look at all the sedition. Have you seen any sedition having sympathy for the Liberian people? No. They group themselves together and only benefit from George Weah. That's all they do. There are 5 million people in our country. But when you see few handful of sedition packing themselves somewhere, you think that population of those handful of sedition, you think that is a total representation of the people in Mosurado County, before I say the entire country? No, they are not. But because of who George Weah is, folks, he teach these people to be very selfish, self-centered, greedy. Whatever name you want to give to them, that's how he behaved to them. And that is why he and his supporter, they must be tossed to the wayside, so that you can see a leadership that will be there for all the people all the time and through all his term. And with what Mr. Cummings has seen in our country, that's why they're fighting him. They see the man, they're like, damn, that guy, we thought the guy was going to be easy. Oh, that man, you know, in America, people can do things in America, but then when they come here, they can join us. But they're not seeing our way in our man. They're not seeing our way in our man. And the crooked sedition around here too. My man, that man looking straight. That man carrying America thing from here, that thing looking straight here. So they're not seeing it. And that's why they're fighting him. And some of them in the country here, they are born loser. They just said to the fighting coming from. How can you live in America here? In the country of all opportunity. Then you fighting somebody that gets successful here. And then you attacking the person or supporter there. You live in America, they live opportunity. Then what did you get for yourself that you must be fighting somebody? I taught people from yesterday to say, you know what? Since you live a very exemplified life that society appreciate, you are a symbolic representation of us. Let's tell the Liberian people that the person is good. But some of them here, they are doing it because of personal hate, personal bitterness. Your success should not be the bitterness to other people. Your success should be a reason to motivate young people. Be the ambassador of young people who are hoping to be somebody. But how can you just hate somebody and because the person is not in your category or what, and then everywhere the person go or the person support you just there you attacking them? You got to be careful with some of these people that are around. Let me tell you right now. People who got bitter, you see, there are some people out here who are wandering around here with their own bitterness. And there are more of them behind George Weah with their own selfish behavior. And these people combined together are considered to be enemy of progress, and you have to stay away from them. My friend, I don't go to church, but what I do know, my Bible told me, say, resist the devil and he shall flee from you. There are people who are living with political devilness in their heart for good people, and they will show it everywhere and anytime because that's what they want to do. They don't want you to succeed in doing anything because their minds are evil. Ladies and gentlemen, hit that like button. Hit that like button so the man of God can know that we are preaching the truth here. Do not be deterred. Your friend alive with you is an enemy to you. Mr. Cummings has demonstrated to all Liberians that he comes as a man who will live by example, who will do everything by example. They tell the man, oh, the man will go to court. The man did not refuse. The man finger talking, the man said, I'm finger nothing. He went around. He has shown what it means to live a life before every Liberian so that Liberian can look at his good ways and begin to trust in him. You know what the Bible says? Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good work and glorify your Father's name. Now, let's leave the biblical part and come to the politics. Let Mr. Cummings' behavior continue to be shown to all Liberians who are out there suffering so that they can believe that what he is going through is nothing but in the interest of the Liberian people. Resist the temptation because there are no temptation taking you such as is common to man. That is what I'm telling you now. There are some people here who are very angry with themselves. They don't feel no happiness. Do not allow their frustration, their failure to be a reason why you would not want to come on another platform. Trust me. Do not. There are successful people that you see. There's a guy called or Atlanta King. Right now, I can see the screen right now because I get myself big on the screen. I don't know why Atlanta King around. You see, Atlanta King is carrying on his own business. Guess what? I call up Mr. King and say, look, Mr. King, I promote you. I love what you do. And I support Mr. King. I purchase some stuff for him. There are times that I would drive to different places in New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Delaware, to go and promote Liberian businesses. Why do you think I'm driving those distances? Because when a Liberian person gets into a business, my personal and my God's feeling is to support that, because one support to that Liberian person will help another Liberian back home. Mr. Cummings do not have that mandatory requirement to say, I want to serve the Liberian. No, he decided to voluntarily render his service to our people. And with all the negative things they have said against him, he continued to say, you know what? I will take all the bullet for you guys. Because I know that I have a plan, a vision to make every Liberian realize what they are not realized for the past 12 years, for the past 5 years. And that's why some of us look at today and say, you know what? I don't have to be a partisan of the ANC to push the man agenda. I can be an independent person, but believe in what the man continued to say and continue to do, the way the people had dragged him from one court to another, the way the people had lied to him, and the way he presents himself. The man walking on the street, if you don't even smile, you don't even know that's him. You cannot miss that kind of opportunity. You see, Thomas Sankara was one of the nice and easygoing guys in Burkina Faso. Since that time, the new generation can only hear about Burkina Faso, Thomas Sankara. But those who were in that generation that saw how simple that man used to be, today in their old ages, they are wishing that he come back. Today, you got a political leader in person of Mr. Cummings, who you see anywhere. Everybody see when you look at all Mr. I want you guys to take a look and watch Mr. Cummings with him. and selfie or his photo all with people. The people who he always taking the photo with, they are the one that in charge. And that's how simple a leader is trying to live his life. Imagine somebody who came from an executive position. They could be up there, or they could have been up there, and don't bother themselves with the common people. But they say when somebody left their throne and came down, they know what left is already. Mr. Come and live all the BB life. I mean, some of all we are in corporate America. I will not lie to you. I know some of us are claiming a lot of small, and we see what it comes with. What about someone that coming who are going all the way to the top, and he left all that thing and came down? Do you think Mr. Comey going to be running to go build houses when he become president? No. Do you think Mr. Comey going to be riding an expensive car? No. Because why? Mr. Comey understands that the country that he's trying to lead, the people are suffering, and only a few people enjoying. He understands that. And that's why he's making us to make sure that we understand what he is aware of by telling us all the time that the people are suffering. But there are some heartless people who don't feel about what the people are going through, who don't understand or don't care about what our people are going through. They go to bed with all no concern. They sleep like a baby because they don't give a damn. So please do not be disturbed by those people. They are not in your interest. When you decide to put country first, then you must see Mr. Cummings. Only 6 years I can ask you to give Mr. Cummings. And then the other 6 years, you will be the one to judge that. And I can guarantee you that 6 years, you will wish for another 6 years. Marketeers are crying today. You're going to see a big change. The people they call the Zogo in the street, you're going to see their potential. There is no man that is born. You see, God gave everybody gift, but it takes a leader with the domain to control the gift and help other people to be successful. And that's exactly what Mr. Comey is all about. And that's why he's going to push as part of his agenda. And it's going to be a government. Look, folks, I have sat down with him, and I'm willing to sit down with him. And I will not come here to give you misinformation because you know me by now. You know me by now. And that is why I'm telling you now, I am not a member of the ANC party, but I see myself as a supporter of Mr. Cummings' vision to make sure that you guys get the opportunity that have been denied of you. I mean, think about this, right? 12 years, you get your, we have all the opportunity. Citizen put their life on hold for 12 years. 2005, 2011, but in between there, George we have served a peace ambassador. He was getting paid. Why is it true that he was getting he was getting paid? Eugene Amway was working for Ellen. Bill Traore left from CDC when he joined the Unity Party. They all were enjoying. George we were getting a late shopping. Samuel Tuetu was working in the government. You think you can put your life on hold? No. But you, the sedition, you put your life on hold. You put your life on hold. For 12 years, while all of them were working. All of them were working in the Eden government, getting some kind of live money. Why the two they were getting older, you were getting older. The difference that split you both of you guys apart, they were getting later in their pocket. They were getting paid. Samuel Tour was not in CDC government, but you were in the Arico working there, right? Samuel Tour was not in CDC government, but you were at the Ministry of Finance working. Nathaniel Magetu was working at the Justice Ministry too. Alcara Grade were in government there. Then they put their life on hold. But when the time came after you're getting that power, for them to say, oh, my man, you know, we've been our hustle, but they put out the job. Akara the Great got ready and went way to France to get married. You won't tell me there is something called wedding planner. Wedding planner are people who go to a special school, they train how to organize wedding and make the wedding big. Because Georgia government failed to bring in the different training program that will give young men and women how to become wedding planner. Akara Great took that plenty money and go give it to the women in France. How many people in France that Liberian will go get a job from that money? You see some of the things they put it to you. Accra Great could have stayed right in Liberia over there. They have developed nice beaches over there to have a very good wedding. But you know what? He said that money not good for you. He said that money not good for you. So if a man can decide to go have wedding in France, what make you think by putting that man back over there will help you again? The man had a choice. The man had plenty of money. He look at you and say, Liberia, I'm taking my woman to France to go get married. But you see, when he having a re-election, he not coming back to go to France to tell the people in France, oh, yeah, baby, you re-elect me again. No. He coming back to you that he denied the opportunity. And you know, sedition who support Accra Great in America here, they know what I'm saying is the truth. Because they are here, when they get their money, they're not going to give it to France. They put it in their own pocket, right? Government supposed to provide job. If there were Liberian girls in our country that got some type of training to organize wedding planning, you could have seen the beautiful Accra's Great wedding. But Mr. Great don't care. He doesn't care. Because that's who they are. How long will you keep putting your life on hold for the CDC government? You're in a country over there. Some of you they see, some of you they get 80-year-old people, but some of you guys are either 40 years old. How can you be living in a community where the lawmakers don't even live there? But then you say they're representing you. The 2 cents they're giving to you, you can put it in your child account or you can go eat it. Any money the government gave you, if you just go and buy something and eat it, and your child is not getting that money, or you saving that money for your child, you are just destroying your own child's future. You are destroying your own child's future. Samuel 12 get money post on the account for your children. We are getting children already have money speaking for them. So lay money, she take that money and put it in your children's account. And that all of them doing it. But you again going to be the loser. Because the day that we are government leave office, they will be going with their money. What they will leave you with? Nothing. Because they came broke, they got to go back with some money in their pocket. You think when we are go to the bank, you get a paper, you go fill out the bank paper to put money in your account. You don't put your money there. They the same we are men who told you, say, like, bro, will not be spectator in their own country. We share the resources. How many of you right now can show me bank account here that say, oh yeah, I work in the we are government? Yeah, my bank account here. None of you guys. The man is destroying the country. Putting the man there for the second time, that one just your part of children being never gone. Because your part of life will be finished, and your children, their part of suffering will start. The man got no plan. For job, we have to even tell Samuel to let's do the census here to see how many children are 10, 18-year-old in the country. My man here, let's try to do the population here so we can know how many people in the country here so we can start doing well. Nothing. Anything that is in the interest of the Liberian people, Joe, we are in get time. The only people you see that go to the sycamore tree or running behind Joe, we are the people that are connected with the government official. The government will call, my man, yeah, 18 the president going dance over there. Then they're running, they go in there. President, yeah, today, oh, yeah. But the other people in the community, they follow them. How can you be a grown man, you got your children daybreak, just in that over there? Your children just passing left and right. You become completely handless, no hand. You become completely legless, no legs. What do I mean by that? You can't do nothing. You got a hand, you can't work. You got a leg, you can't go to work. And your children look at you in the home and say, "Damn it, I never knew my pa can be useless like this." Joe, we are making your father useless like that. That's why I heard a few times when they went all the way to Ganta, all the young guys running behind them. That's what they want to do. They just want the young guys to be running behind them. That government or Joe, that play ball government, they mean nothing, absolutely nothing. So sedition, you don't have to leave your party. You can remain a sedition and vote against George Weah and stay in your party. The only thing is you'll be telling your people now who try the man here, We gave him power in 2015, made him senator. We turned around, we made him president, and nothing he did for us. There's one girl that always come here to come watch me, they call Helena. You know why Helena wasting her data? Because Helena don't live in Liberia. She call herself sedition, right? But Helena got plenty of data to waste. But her friend who are sedition, they don't have the data to waste on the ground. So when she come to support us here or to talk for Georgia, the question my eyes are, how can you say you're plenty and only your one can be on Facebook? How come we can see plenty of Liberians on the ground, on the internet? Because you know what? The lady they call Helena, she doesn't live in Liberia. She lives in a country where you don't have to worry about data. So when you're talking about the people suffering in a country, she don't get for them. She don't get for them. And those that in a country that around the minister them, they don't get for them about how the Liberian people living. Because the little money the government then stealing, they giving it to them. When it rain today, you not find job, we are putting a mattress on your hill. I let go, that is it. But 30, 40 years ago, Joe, we will tell you, say, yes, I used to be looking through Johansson window like this, looking for the people beautiful cars. You think they no, right now you go to Liberia, right now there are children on the dumper looking for alley, looking for battle. There are children looking at the different car window then. But they man they call Joe, we are saying he lived that same life, right? So why would he allow other people to live that life that he once lived? And then you got his supporter coming around and trying to back him up. You see evilness in high places. That's why it is. That's why it is. Sedition that will come and sit down and be watching endless things and say, Joe, we must go. Ask them, how many sedition in the country, in Liberia, that live in the land you live in? They are arrived. They are arrived. My sister Helena will never suffer because she in a women country that can worry about her every day. Today, Joe Biden going all the way to the Middle East to go also for gas. He doing it for Helena and doing it for all the sedition they preach every them. But do you see Joe, we are going anywhere to go also for Liberian people? No. Joe, we are going to go also for a set that you can't sit down. So when somebody Helena they see that thing and don't want to tell the truth, don't waste your time behind them. Like where they can get their chopping. That means that there is no sincere sedition who get their heart for their fellow sedition. They just lying to them. And that's what we'll come here to tell them. And that's why Mr. Comey continues to say only a few people enjoying our country. And as someone Helena they ain't get it done, but nobody in that country. Let me tell you right now. People can call Helena, she will tell you that I get time for you. You say sedition, they see where I enjoy. If you're not enjoying it, you're not sedition. That's why they don't tell the people that. Helena then will tell people on the phone, you call yourself sedition, you're not enjoying, then you can come here for money, you're wasting your time. That's who they are, because that's the same thing Joe Weir can do to the Liberian people on the ground. You say you're sedition, I think you're not sedition. You're not sedition, every sedition will be enjoying. That's who they are. They're learning everything from George Weir. And we don't want those kind of people to take power. When any Liberian call, let them be given that same treatment, just how the government official and other people are enjoying. So when you call yourself sedition and you come to support Joe Weir here, my question to you is, how many people enjoying like you? Because right now, the way I laugh, there should be many sedition from Liberia, right? That is the Lord, Jerry, I in Liberia, I'm watching you right now. I'm a sedition. I'm watching you right now, Piggy. How long you gotta go? You doing it 4 hours? I'm here, Piggy. I got a lot of data. But the sedition on the ground will not do that. And that's why Mr. Comey go to Liberia, he said, but wait now, how come people in America just saying that government doing well, even though they don't want to come here? I see many Liberians suffering on the ground here. Because Helena, they don't give a damn. But there are some sedition then that will call me and say, people the thing talking are true. And I can tell them, say, my man, just call your people back home. and you just get coming 6 years. A coming don't do it. We all will come here and campaign against him. But don't get your we are another 6 more years. What will be left for your children? There will be nothing left for your children. He will destroy that country. The mess that Joe Weah is making over there. Can you imagine you get a man 6 years? You walk up to Joe Weah right now and say, George, we are here. How many people in a different country get water now? Cool water to drink. Can I leave from a place in Ghana or in Sierra Leone, or maybe from China, from India, from America, from Belgium, from Spain, and go to my village, and will I be able to drink any water there? Joe Weah will not tell you, say, Mama, yeah, you know what, I won't take off it, but this is what we're doing, we're trying our best. Joe Weah cannot tell you that thing. Joe Weah cannot tell you that thing. And that what made Joe Weah very incompetent. You ask Joe Weah, right? Joe Weah, yes. How many people in the country now get electricity now? Say you became president. He will not tell you. You ask Joe Weah right now, say, Joe Weah, yeah, the whole country. How many people in the place that are going to school right now? They're the children in elementary school from first grade to 6th grade, from 6th grade to 7th grade, from 7th grade to, from 7th grade to 9th grade. How many children are going to school now right now, Joe Weah? Joe Weah will not tell you nothing. You can go to Joe Weah and say, Joe Weah, yeah, the people just cutting all the tree there in a play here, Joe Weah. What kind of law you get in place? What you not do? Joe Weah will not tell you nothing. But he paying off it now for almost 5 years, going to 6 years. And then when you ask him, Joe Weah, your government been receiving money? Yeah. But what you do with that money? Joe Weah will not tell you again. But when you go back and start asking the very people who asking Joe Weah that question, including sedition will tell you that they ain't getting nothing for themselves. But when you ask them, how many houses Joe Weah been? Oh, my man got going to highway that begin. The man got a player. How can the people you say you serving can show to any Liberian and including foreigner how much their president had done for himself? You see, a one thing for Joe Weah to go to you and win a Ballon d'Or and come back. Liberia say, hey, my man, that man did well for himself. That player went up there, he got everything he wanted, he brought a Ballon d'Or. Thank you, Weah. Because I will call individual accomplishment. But when Weah became president, where the Liberian people made him president, and then he put himself first, that not personal achievement there, it was a collective achievement for everybody to be able to get something for themselves. But Joe Weah turned around and put himself first. And then you get somebody that had enough room will come here and say, had enough wisdom will come and say, Joe Weah doing well. Now why Joe Weah need to leave from over there? Because Joe Weah don't get a damn about the Liberian people. The people have done their part. They put their left on line or on hold for 12 years. Can you imagine you put your left on hold for 12 years? And you got a president now that's supposed to be doing everything for you. And up to now, nothing has changed in your life. Close your eyes and look at 12 years. 12 years. Now, when you add a 5 year onto it, that's 17 years, right? After 17 years as a diehard sedition who live in Liberia, no connection whatsoever. And then you say you're going to go celebrate with George Weah. Celebrating what? Nothing. The man put himself first. The minister put themselves first. They don't thinking about you. And you want to go get another more 6 years? That would be a decision suicide. We call that a suicidal decision. You will completely kill yourself. Guys, hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Let's see that hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. Don't be the Joe Weah. You got to like the message here. Joe Weah don't like nobody. Good message. So hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button and keep hitting that like button. Hit that like button and let's expose this government. You see, it can get to sedition them when we tell them here that Joe Weah is very mean and selfish to the Liberian people. You know why? If you doubt what we're seeing here, go to Liberia tomorrow. Go to Liberia tomorrow. When it rained, it flooded, You think that only opposition people can be throwing their mattresses? No. Those that born hard sedition that are in that place that are suffering, carrying their mattress every day, carrying the some of the mattress when you look in, you see CDC only. CDC only. They call themselves CDC. And Joe, we are getting look at Joe, we are getting look at it over there. Who coming for you again? We just give you little money and you'll vote for all. Because you're born to suffer. Born to suffer. That's the song Joe we are going to be saying. So Mr. Cumming had realized those things. And that's why he said we are fighting for the soul of this country. When somebody say they're fighting for the soul of the country, it means that the skin, the bone, everything has been destroyed. We're only trying to save that soul. They're only trying to save that soul. And that's why Mr. Cumming is so particular about. And if you allow Joe Weir to go there for the second time, they will kill the soul. And I mean, nothing will be left. So are you willing to kill the soul? Because the body already dead, only the soul. Are you willing to allow the soul to die? That means there will be nothing left for you. You're going to think again. You'll try to think again, ladies and gentlemen. The ANC momentum is building up. The brain is building up. All we ask is for you guys to continue to support the message, the messenger of Mr. Cummings across any network. Once somebody done talking about Mr. Cummings on that network, pack your load and go say, hey, I'll be right back. Think about this. When you're in school or even in college, you go to one class, the teacher been teaching, you take your book bag, you put in your eye, and say, I see you're going to the other classroom. That's how you need to do it. That's how you need to do it. Mr. Cummings is the only politician right now that I can tell you will help save that country. It's not going to be Boyka. It's not going to be Weir. It's not going to be anybody else. Because he is not coming from that politics as usual. That's why they're fighting him. That's why they're fighting him. That's why they're fighting him every day. He's not coming from that background. He's coming from a different background. When somebody is not part of them, they will always fight them. You ever see them fighting Tata Kasede? You ever see them fighting Togo Congolo? Because they know they're all in the same thing. But when they come in the fighting, have you ever sat down and said, how can they not fighting the other people? Some of them been that play for a very long time. How can they not fighting them? Because they know who is not in that gang or stealing from the Liberian people. That's why they say, you know what? We'll foil a man. We'll do everything to stop the man. So when some of us will be talking and they're getting vet, go tell that people that the man looking for a job, the man doing this, the man doing that. Because they now fail the Liberian people, they ain't got no information to get to the Liberian people. So they just can't get tell the zombie then to go. So look, Sidishan, your soul is in the hand of George Weir. Giving him 6 more years, he's going to destroy you for good. And when George Weir been destroying you, he's going to pack it low and he's going to be gone. And there's nothing you can do to him. All he will say when you were there, in fact, he will start telling you, I assure you that you are Sidishan. That's why you start telling some of you guys. When you start seeing the reality now, the reality start to sink in now. And you're like, but Joe, we are like to Joe, we are putting on calling my man. I show you a solution. Man, move forward, man. We'll tell you a solution. Nobody know you, man. And that's how they will treat you. Because you know what? For 5 years, they put themselves first. And you say that you're not seeing anything. If you get another 6 more years, you finish. So the only thing that left now is your soul and the soul of Liberia. You want to, we have to take that one, you're on your own. The citizens that live in America, they will not regret it. All the time, you see the rain are coming, you see the hard time in Liberia. You ever see citizens in America here protesting? Have you ever seen citizens in America here protesting? Have you seen citizens that live in Ghana protesting? Because the country that they live in, the government in our country there, they're taking care of all the citizens there. But in Liberia, citizens suffering, the people suffering, and only the president can kind of be dancing like this. Only the president can kind of be dancing because that's who he is. A very, very selfish man who put himself first. He not putting you first. Follow a leader. Please sedition. Do not leave your party. Stay in a CDC, but vote to get rid of George Weah and keep your party. And give Mr. Cummings the first 6 years and see what he will do. If he ain't doing nothing good, trust me, you can come here and say, let the man go. Because if he put himself first, you will see it. If he put you first, you will see it. One thing about leadership, it can have. It's like a better that can come in front. It can't go behind. So if he there, he president, he put your foot, you will see it. Just we are king, you will put yourself first. We all seen it, right? If you get rid of we are, and you put Mr. Cummings there, if he doing the right thing, you can get rid of him. You'll be having evidence. Thank God for the whole Facebook. You can take your camera and go there. Oh, man, do the one out. Man, do the one out. And what I would say is, my man, you right. And what I can tell you for me, sedition, and I will always say it on any show, if Mr. Cummings become president, if you made Mr. Cummings president, trust me, sometimes some of you guys will call my man, yeah, I know we sedition forever, come and get it back 10 years. Because by the time Cummings start a position, I will start watching him straight. And I will start giving you a quick update. Because I know somebody else say, my man, just hold on, the man just get it. My man, the man just get it. No, I will not get him change. By the time he get it, I will just be watching what he doing. Every little step he going to take, I will make sure I be reporting it. Because in order to keep the game in check, you got to start monitoring the game as soon as the game start. So while it's true that I'm begging you every day, trust me, if that man become president, you and I will be on his back. That you put fire on top of back. Because I want you to be first. Not me. I don't want to be first. The potential you're getting in that country to make Liberia better, so we are in see it that way. I believe you're the Liberian in that town. You can do your best. And that's why when Mr. Cummings becomes president, nobody's going to tell him, my man, just do the thing. No. They're going to be asking my man, yeah, how much you know for us to do the thing together here? Teamwork. And that's what I will be telling Mr. Cummings when I meet him again. Make sure that the Liberian people, you sit down together and discuss it. Let them give you their idea. Let your government officials then sit down with them and hear they're part of the problem and tell them. Any government official, incoming government, you go to the Liberian people to go sit down and talk to them. You in trouble with me. You are in trouble with me because I will bring your knee outside here and drag it around the floor red. Because Mr. Cummings is fighting for the soul of that country. And in order to catch the souls of everyone, all government officials need to sit down and discuss with the people of Liberia. Because that's what Mr. Cummings wants us to do. The government going to be the government for the people and of the people and by the people. And I will make sure that it happens. You already know me. I already been telling Mr. Cummings there and all the ANC people there. They think I'm talking here every day. I'm not talking about ANC people. I'm not talking about ANC people. Let me tell you now. ANC man, listen to me. I'm talking about you. I'm talking about the people that are on the ground. So if Mr. Cummings become president, they put on the ground, they vote for Mr. Cummings. That is simple before for. I'm not talking for you yet. I'm not talking for you yet. So my part of level is different. My part of level is different. So if you're a Liberian man, listen back there. And let me say to you, anybody that you're not happy with in the ANC, check out and tell me we'll talk it beyond here. That person will call you and say, my man, you know what, we're okay now. Because I put you first. You people are very, very important. But you see, the ANC people, they are very nice people. I will tell you that one right now. If they say that we have whole shit, we can send people to Liberia, bring Liberian people here. But you know what I tell the ANC people right now? I tell them that the same way Mr. Cummings can have some the BB meeting in America, in Europe, I'm trying to appeal to the BB ANC people there and say, look, let Mr. Cummings go to Liberia and do the same thing. Go in on the community, then open the town hall, let people in the car, and let Mr. Cummings meet with the people. Go to West Point, go to Gibraltar, go to the different places. That's some of the things that I will be telling Mr. Cummings, and I think some of the people there will tell. Let it be going around. That man is your man. Mr. Cummings is your man. You're making president, you'll be able to tell him whatever he wants. So you're gotta be inviting, you gotta be inviting too. And you know, sometimes you gotta put an announcement and say, Mr. Cummings, we invite you today to Popo Beach. And let Mr. Cummings come. And you can talk. And when you come there, please tell him your problem. Make sure you put it on. You see, when some of your members are coming, you're gonna be talking so we can hear. Because when you're talking, some of you can just be capturing it. So that when Mr. Coming become president into this team for you, will say, aha, the man what impossible be, he told you that was problem here, you're not solving the problem now. And we'll catch him right there. And that's what you got to do. You'll call Mr. Coming, you'll bring your problem, and then you can start to discuss it. When Mr. Coming become president for 6 years, you will start solving the problem small. And he making a little effort. I need the effort making. You know, when he's pushing the car, you're good at this, you're good at this. The engine started, but you're still pushing that car. So when you lay all your problems there, it will take time. You will start solving it. And some of all you'll be giving you what they call update. We'll come, yeah, my man, the men are pulling on it, yeah, we're making progress. We'll come, and I was said to be behind the government, my man, you can get put some report. Anybody in any ministry that ain't get no report, that person will talk to Mr. Coming the Muna person. That's why I say my part of the job, they come and become president, my part of the job, it will be to make sure that people do the right thing. If you don't do the right thing, we'll get rid of you. Because if you go make Joe Weir that devil, you made that devil president again, it will take care of your soul. Joe Weir is not a Joe Weir that you knew before. He's a different human being now. Don't see him looking at that in front of you. The man is not himself anymore. That's a different George Weir you're looking at over there. Ain't got no damn feeling for nobody. Even the country, you think what all the flooding and all the things that happen in the country. The people scared of Joe Weir now. It's not the man. You ain't talking about our people. No. The man has gone completely different now. He's not the Liberian that you knew. He's different now. He's a very cold-hearted individual that ain't get a damn about Liberian people anymore. He ain't get a damn. That's why you see the people around him. He already trained them not to have feelings. See, these people get feeling for Liberian people. Every sedition that support George Weir, they don't have feeling for the Liberian people. They can see the Liberian people suffering. They'll be sitting down there. Yeah, yes, sir. Well, support Ellie. That's what they can be saying. Some of them in the different state of America here, when they come to talk, do you ever hear them telling you, oh, Joe, we are helping the people in the community? Joe, we are... No. They will only come and attack someone who talking the truth. They will not come and tell you, say, you know what? Show the picture here to the people from West Point, from Lookington, from the place there. They will not bring no picture then to show to you, to tell you that George Weir is helping the people. That George Weir you see over there, it is not the George Weir who won that Ballon d'Or. That's why you don't see Samuel Eto'o then coming to Liberia anymore. That's why you don't see the other guy they call Paolo Maldini, our George Weir best friend. Same George Weir win that election. You ever see Paolo Maldini in that town? Because they say the George Weir they know is not the George Weir over there. The Denzel Washington man who brought George Weir to Hollywood, we use that video there, we campaign for George Weir. You also George Weir bringing Denzel Washington over there. The man said give up on the man. He gave up on George Weir. But Sidisha would not be brave to counter you, say, George Weir, the man that came to Hollywood, why you can't bring the man to Liberia to honor the man? Let Liberia see the man. No. When you hear Delaware man, like George Weir, Delaware man, you know, Liberia man say the man that Delaware man, in America they say the man got dirty ways. Liberia can just chew the word, Delaware man. The man that Delaware man, he get for damn. So that 6 years is enough for George Weir. It's enough for him. You got to let him go. Sedition, you got to make that greater decision. You see how we can be talking about all the people there. What my calendar is? I don't see my calendar right here. All the people there in the from the 1847 group there. Oh, the men made mistake. Thomas never enjoyed. Thomas never messing thing up. Sedition, 50 years from now, a job we are destroy that country. I just need to be in the next generation more. I just need to be the next generation more. You will never be in peace. So to be in peace, you better try now to change it. Because when they got mess the country up for 12 years, the next generation will come. They will just be telling you what the people did between 2018 to 2029. They just went and put the other figure-headed man in power. These are the jackasses then that I will be calling you. Do you want to be called jackasses? I don't think so. So make that decision, sedition. Make that decision. We got a long way to go. The fight is not on the internet. The fight is on the ground. CDC is wounded. CDC is wounded. They went to Lofa with not their name. They ain't got no more morale. The President Petro is done. They ain't got no more morale. You that yes say you can't CDC name over there, they will defeat you big time. You take CDC name, you put on Cristiano Ronaldo to go run in Liberia, they will defeat him. You take CDC teacher, you get Ronaldinho. You can't Ronaldinho away in that country no more because you know what? CDC jersey is a very bad jersey. Nobody want to wear that jersey anymore. So I don't care what kind of good player you like in the world. Messi, Ronaldo, or any one of them. Even you're picking Mbappe wear that t-shirt, CDC, they will defeat him in our country because nobody lets CDC. That's why they went and fooled that Jara man and tell him, man, we just support you here. Now they call him, man, you gotta be part of us now because you know that kind of number we're looking for. That's how fishy the country is now. That's how fishy Georgia is today, folks. There's nothing there. Don't let him fool you. Do not let him fool you. So take the message. 12 years, you put your left on hold. 6 out of the 6 years, 5 years, Georgia put yourself first. When will you be put first? There is no time for you. There is no time for you. The more they stay over there, the more things they want to do for other people and not you. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for the opportunity. It is always a pleasure to come here and speak the truth to you guys. You are the manager of your own life. You are the supervisor of your own life. You see Samuel 12, you see Miguel, you see Georgia. The reason they put themselves first because they believe that they are manager of their own life. They got to put themselves first. But little do they know that they are leaders in our country and they never put you guys first. It is time that you put yourself first. Anybody who comes to you and say, I won't be this one, tell them, say, you know what, I got my problem here. How will you solve my problem before I can think about you? Are you willing to go put your life again on hold? This time around, putting your life on hold is going to affect your generation, your children. You can stop it by not putting Georgia into office again. You can stop it. I know it's very hard, but that's the right thing to do, my friend. The people in Pennsylvania, they told Donald Trump, my man, we're going to be president again. And America still moving on? Of course. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. We'll be back here again, spread a message. And I would like to say a big thank you to every one of you guys for the opportunity. Sedition, you are welcome to be here, but come and be revived. You cannot live in America here and enjoying when your fellow sedition on the ground not enjoying. Then you are not a God-fearing sedition. You are a devil sedition that belongs to George Weah. You see, there are two kinds of sedition they got. They got a sedition who follow the things of God, that believe that everything that in a party must be shared among people. And then they got the evil sedition that follow George Weah, who go and do evil thing to our own Liberian brother and sister. So which sedition are you? Because the same thing that good for you. The God-fearing sedition will say, do unto others as you have them do unto you. But then the evil sedition will say, I don't give a damn. I put myself first above anybody else. And that's George Weah. That's why I see George Weah will not tell you anything about what he had accomplished for the Liberian people. But he will come and tell you that he had built mansions, condominium, he riding next car, enjoying himself, because that's who George Weah is. The country's soul is going down. It needs some kind of rescue Liberia. That would be Mr. Cummings. You need to do the best to support him. And he doesn't do his best, you're only getting 6 years, you can remove him. It's a deal. You do it for the first 6 years, we'll keep you. If you don't perform, we'll get rid of you. Easy. You got the bosses, you got the superintendent, you got the mayor, you got the CEO for that country. All we can tell you guys is For some of you, we're not worrying because we got up at a place there where we're getting our life better here. It is up to you to do the best. Until then, God bless you guys. I'll see you guys again. Have a great day. All right. And keep pushing that message. Save Liberia. Rescue Liberia. Put Liberia first. Because the soul of Liberia is dying right now. And Mr. Weir want to kill it off. Bye for now.